Hi guys, I'm in my bed. There's a flash flood happening outside, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically like it rains a lot in a short amount of time and there's like little floods or whatever. It's not the same as a regular flood, but it's still very dangerous because here in LA, the roads are not prepared for the rain. The city is not prepared for the rain. The cars are not prepared for the rain. Nothing is prepared. So it really pisses me off when people are like, oh, LA drivers don't know how to drive in the rain, or people in California don't know how to drive in the rain. Yeah, because it doesn't rain. It like never rains here, but it's been raining so much recently. It's like the biggest bummer ever. So I woke up this morning. It was so gray. One of those mornings where like you wake up and you have to turn on the lights, which just sucks. That's literally the bane of my existence. Like I need natural sunlight. And if I have to turn on a light to exist, it makes me want to cry. So anyway, it's rainy, it's dark, it's cloudy, but it's kind of a vibe, you know? I had plans tonight with my friend and I canceled them. So I'm going to be here all night in my house, in my room, or maybe in my living room. I'm probably going to watch The Great British Bake Off. It's my favorite show right now. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a life update because I check in here every now and then. You know, I do my videos every now and then. I've been saying something exciting is going to happen, and it is going to happen. I promise. Like, you're going to hear something cool soon. So just please hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You know that Jonas Brothers song? Yeah. Anyway, just hold on. I'll be there, but just wait a second, okay? This will probably be a one-off video, and then I'll post again in a little bit, and then something will happen. I promise. So I just want to tell you guys what I've been doing. So Emin went on tour. In case you don't follow me on TikTok, if you follow me on TikTok, you pretty much know all of these things. But I get a lot of people who tell me they don't have TikTok, or they deleted TikTok because they didn't want to use it for their mental health, or they just want to watch my long form content. And I'm sorry again that I don't make vlogs anymore. I honestly don't have the time anymore. Like I barely have time to make TikToks and make this, you know, one podcast episode a month. And especially I've been working out every day. I'll get into that. But I just don't have the time for long form YouTube videos except these because these are really easy and I can just kind of sit down and do them. So I'm really sorry about that. But I digress. I wanted to give you a life update. So Emin went on tour. That's like the biggest thing in my life. You guys know this. But he went on tour for over a month. And it started a long string of tours for him. So he's basically leaving now, coming back, leaving again, coming back, leaving again, coming back. Like just the whole year pretty much he's touring. He hasn't even announced everything he's doing yet. Like there's so much more. It's so cool. I'm so excited for him. He's writing a lot of new music. He's really, really, really busy. And it's so cool to talk about this on YouTube because, I don't know, you guys have just been there since the beginning. Like any of you watching me know what we've been through and what happened. So that makes me really happy that you guys get to kind of celebrate this with me. But I do get to visit him in the UK. Sorry, I keep making that stupid laugh. In the UK. So basically he's touring with my favorite band, which is All Time Low. And they are playing Wembley Arena, which is like 12,000 people. I don't know. It's a lot of people. Emin's opening on their whole tour, but the rest of the tour is only like 2,000 people or 3,000 people maybe a night. So the venue is like much, much, much bigger. It's Emin's first time playing in an arena. Like Wembley is iconic. You guys probably have all heard of Wembley. If you haven't, whatever. It's an iconic music venue in London and it's huge. So I really wanted to go to that. I wanted to go to the first leg of his tour because he's going to like Spain, or he went to like Spain and Germany and some other stuff. But I'm actually really happy I didn't do that because he has been pretty stressed the first few shows of tour, and they had to kind of iron out some kinks and they had some technical issues. And I think if I would have chosen that part of the tour, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much because he would have been stressed. And it's a lot more fun to visit him when he's calm and when he has time and when he's relaxed and everything's like figured out. So I'm going to fly to the UK by myself, which by the way, I just love talking to you guys. Sorry, I'm really happy right now. I need to do this more often. But I am going to fly for 8 hours by myself or 10 hours or whatever. I just need to pause the video to tell you about the sponsor of today, which is BetterHelp. It's really relevant that this is the sponsor today because last night I was talking to my friend about my life and all the bad things that have happened to me. And she was like, have you ever gone to a therapist for this kind of stuff? And I was like, yeah. I have done so many different types of therapy, online, in person, for so many years. I literally would not be here without therapy because I'm a little bit mentally unstable and I've been through a lot. So I think it's necessary. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. I think it's so important. And I really love that things like BetterHelp are making it more accessible and easy for people and less scary, because it can be scary to like sit in a room with someone and tell them all your deepest, darkest secrets. My experience doing it online has been a lot easier. Like it's a little bit less scary and less vulnerable. At least I feel like I can say more because I'm not like in the room with them. And if I start crying, it's like, I don't know, it's just a little different and I like the experience better. So when you sign up for BetterHelp, then they basically just ask you a couple of questions to assess what your needs are and what kind of therapist you'd be a good fit with. And then you can start doing your sessions. They do phone, video. You can also just chat with your therapist at any time, and you can text as well. And if you feel like it's not working out and your therapist isn't a good match, then you can switch at any point. You're not locked into any one therapist if you don't feel like it's the right one. And they have over 25,000 licensed therapists within their network. And you can plan your sessions whenever. It's totally on your schedule. And if you can't do a video session, like I said before, you can just chat or text or whatever you need to do. So if you guys want to try BetterHelp, you can go to betterhelp.com/Gallardo. It's spelled right up there in case you don't know how to say my last name. And if you go to that link, you can get 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. You can also scan the QR code that you see here on the screen. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. I am going to fly for 8 hours by myself, or 10 hours or whatever, which is a little bit nerve-wracking because I've flown overseas a lot of times, like with Cimarelli back in the day, but that was like 10 years ago. Like the longest flight I've ever been on by myself is probably like 6 hours. I'm not looking forward to the really long flight. It gets kind of lonely. I remember every international flight I ever went on, I ended up like crying in the middle or having a crisis because I was just like, this is so fucking long. Like, when am I going to get off this plane? Like, it's one of those things where you're in the air for like 6 hours and then you check the clock and you still have 6 hours left or whatever. And you're like, oh my God, how is this going to happen? And for me, it's almost worse than a car ride. Like, it's almost worse than, I still prefer plane rides, but it's almost worse because you can't leave. Like, at least with a car ride, you can get out of the car, walk around, go get a snack, like actually feel normal. But like on a plane, you're just like enclosed in this weird world for so many hours. Oh, I'm just not really looking forward to that. But I'm also excited because I like to be an independent woman. I like to do things by myself. So I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to make some really, really fun videos. If you guys do have TikTok, I highly recommend you follow me on there and keep up with my videos on there because I post a lot. I would love to make a vlog with my camera, but I just know I'm not going to end up doing that because there's going to be so much on my mind already. Maybe I'll make one on my phone. That could be fun. I don't know, guys. Maybe. We'll see. I'll definitely make stuff on TikTok though. So yeah, doing that, staying there for like 10 days-ish, going to their Glasgow show in Scotland, their Dublin show in Ireland, and then the London show. So I get to see 3 shows on this tour, not only of my husband, but of my favorite band, who their music just like really saved my life when I was a teenager. And it just means a lot to me. So I can't wait to cry at those shows. It's kind of weird because Emin and the band like are friends and stuff and they hang out, and I don't know. It's weird for me because I was so obsessed with them for so long and still am. But yeah, I get to see them 3 times. I get to see Emin perform 3 times. I get to see Emin perform in an arena, which is just going to be so unbelievably amazing. I get to leave the country. Like, just traveling around Europe is going to be so fun. I might be doing some stuff by myself as well because his van is kind of tight. Like, there's not a lot of space. And they've been doing a lot of like go to bed at 1 a.m., wake up at 4 a.m. to drive type of things. And I don't know if I want to do that. To be honest with you, like, I'd rather fly places by myself and take a $20 plane ride from, London to Glasgow or whatever and spend the day by myself than like sit in the car. Or maybe not. Maybe I would rather spend the time with Emin. I don't know. And maybe I'll decide closer. I mean, I'm leaving in literally 12 days, or 11 days now, but whatever. So there's that. That's like the biggest massive update is that I'm visiting Emin soon. I mean, I'm going to visit him probably every month that he's on tour. Like once a month is kind of my loose plan. But this is definitely the biggest one and like the furthest one. So there's that. I've been working out every day, which I'm very proud of myself. I think the last time we checked in, I was working out maybe, but that was in November and October that I was consistently working out. And then I stopped for like a whole month. I stopped for like all of December and I felt really bad. And I kind of stopped in January too. I started back up like end of January, I think. And I've been working out consistently for 3 or 4 weeks now. I'm very proud of myself. Like, I've been researching a lot. I've been learning a lot about workouts. I've been learning a lot about, the form and the nutrition and like all the kinds of ways that I can build muscle and be strong, because I really want to be strong and build muscle. And I'm really excited about it. I'm actually going to go to the gym after this. I literally had the longest day ever, guys. This is another mini update. I worked all day. It's like 5 p.m. now. I'm off work and I am then I'm making this obviously. Then I'm going to the gym to work out. And then by the time I'm done with that, it'll already be like 7:30 or 8 because I work out for like 2 hours when it's leg day because it just takes a long time to set stuff up and I move slowly and everything. And since I'm lifting, like I'm trying to do heavier weights than I normally would, like I'm trying to push myself, then I don't know, you do the movement slower. So it just goes by a lot slower. So I'm working out and then I have to clean my house. I have to cook dinner. Like I actually have another whole to-do list of stuff I have to do. Like there's so much in my brain, so much going on that I have to do. And I feel like sometimes I'm just on it. Sometimes I'm on top of the world and I get everything done. And then sometimes I'm not and I'm very busy. But I am living the Emin is on tour life pretty well right now. I'm doing pretty good. For the first few days, I was pretty sad and bummed and, not excited to be without him. And it's hard to switch back and forth. And I talk about this all the time, but it's really difficult to switch back and forth the routine with him and the routine without him because it's unbelievably different. Like when he is here, I hang out with him all the time because he's very needy. Oh, got a notification. He is very needy though. And he likes to hang out all the time. Like even more than I do. I like to be near him while I'm on my phone. You know what I'm saying? He likes to talk all day long and it gets a little overwhelming sometimes because I don't get my stuff done. Like I'm not nearly as productive when he's here because he always wants to hang out. And I agree because I don't see him very much anymore. Like because he's touring so much this year, like any second that I have with him, I just slurp it up. I mean, not that, but I slurp up the time. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's another update. Norman's doing great. He's going to have a dog sitter when I'm gone. He's taken care of. My job is still good. I still like it. It's a little overwhelming sometimes with, the time. I bought a bunch of new clothes. I'm really excited about that. Because I'm going to these 3 shows and they're really cool and it's my favorite band and it's just going to be really fun. I'm going to be in another country. I really wanted to have good outfits. Just being straightforward, I just really wanted to look cute. So I bought not a ton of stuff because I didn't want to buy an entirely new wardrobe. I didn't want to be wasteful. I just bought stuff that I genuinely do not have and have wanted for a while. So for example, I got a mini skirt, which I haven't had. I got a pair of pants that I've been wanting for a while. I got a cargo skirt, which I've also really wanted for a while. A few cute crop tops that I, don't have anything like it. So just some essentials that I think will really up my aesthetic just because, I don't know, it's fun, you don't have to do that, but it's fun. I guess that's my life update. I'm doing really, really well. I appreciate all of you so much. I'm really sorry. I'm genuinely sorry I don't post YouTube videos anymore. It just didn't make me happy. And maybe I will again one day and we'll see about that. Maybe I'll make a separate channel, Danny Gallardo Vlogs, and I'll make a vlog sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. And I appreciate all of you for listening and I'll see you guys in a bit. Probably not super soon, but maybe. Never know. Okay, bye.